Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes into remote work, what is crossed into your mind when you hear that word? Of course, you might think it will be working from home or WFH, or maybe working from distance, or maybe working using the online internet connections, or maybe working by simply using the technology. Yeah, that was completely true. And now, furthermore, with a lot of globalizations happen, with a lot of advancement of technology that is invented in this world, all over the world, the citizens were completely trying to demand in this remote work in the future. And now, have you ever considered the future of this remote work? I think you do. But now I will go deeper into that specific pathway. And now I am Rizky Kurniawan as an English language study program student in Raja Ali Haji Maritime University in the professional speaking course. In the last project video, would like to furthermore discuss about the future of remote work that will be divided into two paths, which is the brighter one and also the darker one. You want to go to the brighter, or you perhaps don't want to go into the darker. Let's see what we can discuss today. Let's jump. Okay, so let's start with the brighter one first, because the positive always comes first, right? So it is really comfortable for us if we discuss the positive one first. So let's jump into it. The future of remote work has become really bright. There are several reasons that caused me state that opinion. The first one is that it is really efficient at home. When you work from home or when you do remote work, it really costs you less fuel. Let's say that you are working by simply going to your workplace. From your home to your workplace, it costs you the fuel of around 1.3 liters a day. And when it is calculated into a year, then it will be around 75 liters per year. And if you calculate it within the era of working itself as a human, we only have around, let's say, 60 years of living, and we spend our 10 years in the beginning to develop our skills and explore, and another 50 years is about to work. And when you spend 50 years, it will cost you around 3,750 liters. And the fun fact is that it is only for one person in this world. We currently live alongside with other 6.99 billion people in this world. Imagine how many fuels that we could actually have to take to just go from your home to your workplace. Imagine how many fossils that we have to take. Imagine that how many resources that we could actually allocate into the other more beneficial things, rather than just be produced to be the fuel of us commuting from home to workplace. How efficient that is. And that's not only the reason why the future work of remote work becomes really brighter. Another reason why remote work is really brighter, the future of remote work is really brighter, because it is more effective in time. Imagine that you go from your home to your workplace. It takes you around 50 minutes, 15 minutes perhaps. And then you go back from your workplace to your home, takes you around 15 minutes more, and it will be calculated into 30 minutes a day. And when you calculate it into a year, let's say in a year you have 200 days of working, then it will be 100 hours per year just to go back and forth. 100. hours. And when we calculate it into next 50 years, it will be 5,000 hours. Imagine 5,000 hours for just going back and forth from your home to your workplace. Imagine if you can utilize those amount of time to develop your skills instead of just going back from your home and workplace again and again. How valuable you could actually be. And this is why remote work is really cut off the unnecessary time needed for just going from the home to your workplace. And you can allocate those amount of hours to improve your own self, to improve your own capability, to improve your own values, so that you will be more valued by the people and you get much more salary as well. And that's the second reason. Moving on into the second reason why it is really important. It is because it reduces the negative impacts of the environment. Imagine like this. You work from home. It means that you don't have to take any vehicles to go outside. When you don't have to take your bikes on and ride on the road, it means that you didn't even create a pollution in the road. The less you create pollution, the fresher our environment will be. The fresher our air, and the fresher our air will be, the healthier our life takes. The healthier you are, the more energizing you could actually do your works, and it will significantly improve your performance as well. From the environmental aspects in here, you may boost your performance. Okay? You not only just save the fuels needed, but also you could positively impact the environment by not creating any pollution, by not using any fuel. That's really great, isn't it? And that's why remote work has such a bright future. Imagine that this is only be done by one person. In this world, we have approximately around 7 billion people. And imagine all of those people works remote. Imagine how clean our world is going to be. And that's why. And another reason is life balance. When it comes into life balance, it means that when we work remotely, we can actually choose whenever and wherever we want to work. Let's say that we receive the project from our boss, and then we may do in the morning, we may do in the afternoon. It depends on our schedule in that day. Moreover, we can also do wherever we want. We may, if our mood is not really good, we may find another place that could significantly boost our mood. Maybe you go to the coffee, maybe you go into the park, maybe you go into somewhere that really peaceful so that you are not disturbed, you're not distracted, and it will significantly boost your performance because you feel peace. You're not distracted, and those are the powerful things, the powerful aspects that makes remote work positively has the bright future. Moreover, the additional things such as the technology advancement, you may start performing really well with numerous of applications available. You may start using the office applications for boosting your words, or maybe you may simply enhancing your words by using the additional tools like the sources of the internet. You may go down for further research. You may paraphrase your words as well using the sources available, and there are a lot of applications that you can look into. And AI, artificial intelligence, also helps you whenever you are running out of ideas. You may generate those ideas. Whenever you're running out of the references that you want to find, you may start searching it on the AI. A lot of things that you could actually do. But now, these are the positive. But what about the negative one? That I will bring you into the dark side of it. Let's jump. Okay, so the darker sides. There are several reasons why remote work is perhaps not becoming the option for you. The second one is that the weaker social relations. Okay, according to the journal, we are a human. We are a social entity. We need to socialize with the other people. And remote work doesn't provide us. When it comes into the communications, we are not really convinced. We are not really convinced with the interactions that we have because we don't see the gestures. We don't really see any confidence from our interlocutor, so that our interactions or our conversations is not really meaningful as what we are supposed to be whenever we work offline. And that's why. And the second one is that it really affects negatively on our health, mentally and physically. Mentally, it really stresses you out. Why? Because stress, anxiety, and burnout is one of the three aspects that will be weighing you in the mental health. Negatively. Stress, anxiety, and burnout could be appear when you were completely receiving the words from your boss, and then you you may start doing it, but you end up procrastinating it. So it is not just finished on time. You may delay your works. It is completely in contrast whenever you work in the offline, where when you work for 8 hours, all jobs are finished. But when you work remotely, you still just receive the work. You may delay it, you may immediately do it. It depends on you. And once you didn't do it, it will significantly affect your mental and physically as well. Whenever you always put your screen on top, in front of your eyes, it will significantly make your eyes really strained. So be careful on it. Don't really look at the screens too much, and moreover, it will cause you headaches because when your eyes feel really sick, feel really strained, it will also affect your brain as well. And when you feel those, it will lower your performance. And lastly, it is completely blurring the work-life balances, the work-life boundaries. It significantly blur your work-life boundaries. Yeah, well, as I've already mentioned before, perhaps you work only an hour at home. Perhaps you only work for a certain time. But then the tasks given is a 24 hours waiting for you because you didn't finish it right away and you may delay it. But this will be solved as long as you have the self-discipline. You may resist from all those procrastination sites and try to force yourself to be present and do your work immediately. And this is the most strongest dark side of remote work, the social media, the distractions of social media. When you start working at your home, yeah, maybe perhaps you are completely focused at the first time, but when that notification pops you up right into your face, and once you see it, you are tempted to open it right away because it's really appealing. And once this happen, it will significantly decrease your performance because you are completely distracted by watching content, right? So that's why it is makes the remote work's future really dark. Okay, so now once I've explained that, which side are you? The brighter or the darker? Or maybe you want to choose for working remotely or not working remotely? Your call. But I just want to say that you have to be reactive with this advancement of technology and globalizations happening around the world. Because not gonna lie, every inventions will be creatively invented and created in this world. So please be adaptive. And yeah, I think that's all from me. I am Rizky Kurniawan, a student from English Language Education Study Program of Ali Haji Maritime University, in the last video project of professional speaking course from Honorable Sir Muhammad Chandra S.Pd. M.Ed. I would like to say thank you very much for watching until the end. Truly apologize if there are mistakes in my videos. And once again, thank you. See you in the next opportunity. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.